On this St. Patrick's Day, we are in our beautiful kitchen right here on Park City Television, and we have our in-house chef, Elyse Hirsch, traffic manager here at Park City Television, and does so much more for us, especially cooking. And today she's going to make her favorite St. Patrick's Day recipe. Tell me about it.
Yeah, so today we're going to be cooking with a Guinness stout, which is an Irish stout. And what's great about that is we're going to boil it off first. It's family friendly. All the alcohol gets boiled off. But the Guinness really enhances the chocolate. It pairs really well with chocolate. So we are going to do Guinness brownies today.
So before we dig into how to make it, tell me more about this recipe. Where did you find it? What made you start cooking with it? Is it tradition?
It's a new recipe. I've been on a brownie kick recently though, so I knew I wanted to do a brownie dessert for St. Patty's Day. And I thought, okay, well, brownies and Guinness I knew paired really well together, but I didn't just want to have it, side by side. I wanted to figure out a way to incorporate it into the brownies. So the important step here is reducing it. I found a recipe that suggested if you reduce it, then you can add it to the brownies. Too much liquid will make it more cakey, so you want to reduce it, really concentrate the flavors, boil off the alcohol, and then it works perfectly in the brownie recipe.
So is that your first step, to reduce?
First step is to reduce. So you're going to start with an entire 12 to 14 ounce can of a Guinness stout, or just any dark stout will be fine. But you want to keep it, an Irish stout, for St. Patty's Day. So all right, so we're going to put this in the pan, and I have some that I already reduced because it does take about 20 minutes. You want to reduce it to less than half of this, and it takes about 20 minutes. So I'm going to get this here. I'm going to put the temp on high. We're going to start boiling it, and ultimately we want to end up with a little over a half a cup for the recipe. So we're starting out with 12 ounces, and then we're going to reduce that.
So just a low, slow boil.
I'm actually going to put it on a high. I'm going to get it kind of bubbly. We'll see it go in there in a sec. And we'll keep an eye on it and just kind of we're going to end up with about this amount total, so a little over a half a cup. So we'll get that boiling, and then I've already melted some chocolate here. So I just started with this Baker's semi-sweet chocolate. Also, any chocolate bar, 2 4-ounce chocolate bars is what the recipe calls for. And you break it up. I just microwaved it.
Can you use chocolate chips as well?
Chocolate chip should work too, yeah. And I like the semi-sweet. You could do unsweet and add some sugar to it. So it's really versatile, but.
Oh, the chocolate smells really good. So you melted this.
I melted that in the microwave, really easy. I'm gonna hand you the whisk. Next step is we are going to add butter to that. And this is just room temperature butter. And it should just mix right into that hot chocolate. Go ahead and give that a good whisk.
I want to mention on St. Patrick's Day, we learned this year that from an interview that we did with Chef Catherine Polvio about how in Ireland they celebrate St. Patrick's Day a little differently, especially in the kitchen. They don't make corned beef and cabbage. They don't drink green beer. They also don't put food coloring in everything.
I had never heard of, maybe I'm sheltered. I had never heard of green beer. I didn't know that was a thing, actually. But we are.
I knew that was a thing. How did you not know that was a thing?
Maybe it's because I like my beer so dark that how do you turn that green? I don't
know. But I feel like this is more in a tradition that maybe they would approve of.
Yes, I think so. Although we are doing corned beef and cabbage for dinner tonight.
Well, of course. We won't mention that.
All right, so now I'm going to add some sugar to that. It's going to be, this is a cup, and then an additional 1/4 cup.
This is perfect for breakfast.
It looks really good. I'm getting hungry already. The chocolate smells so good.
Oh yeah, we're all very hungry here.
All right, so we got the sugar in. I'm going to add 3 eggs to that. There we go. All right, and then 1 teaspoon of vanilla, or you can add extra if you really like vanilla, but at least a teaspoon works in this.
So you are making corned beef and cabbage tonight, you mentioned.
We are, yes. My mother-in-law is making it, so it should be ready by the time I get home. I'm pretty excited.
Oh, I'm sure it's going to be delicious. I'm gonna stop by your house.
You're invited.
Just stop in, eat some corned beef and cabbage.
All right, so this is what I'm gonna add. So this is still, you can kind of see it here. It's really boiling. I'm gonna even raise the heat so it starts reducing faster. But I did this last night, and I reduced it down for 20 minutes. All the alcohol is boiled off, but it really just has that concentrated. Guinness has these really nice coffee notes that pair really, really well with chocolate. So I'm going to add that into the batter now. That's a half a cup.
So you can serve this to your children and your non-alcoholic friends.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And that is going to cook even more in the oven, and then we're going to actually put some in the frosting. And if you're at all worried about it, you can leave it out of the frosting. But after 20 minutes, all that alcohol really is cooked off.
But it smells good. It smells delicious. You can smell that Guinness.
So we have all yeah, you can smell the Guinness. It smells the chocolate and the Guinness. It all smells so good. And so we have all of the liquid ingredients in there now. I'm going to add some flour, and it's just 1 cup of flour.
Trying to get some muscle in here and get it nice and mixed up.
So here comes the flour for you. Whoops. There we go. So just 1 cup.
I know, Elyse, you cook a lot at home. How often do you cook? Are you making dinner every night? Do you cook on the weekends?
I do a lot of food prep, but I love to cook. It's a good way to unwind after work for me. So yeah, I
wish I felt that.
Last ingredient here is just 1 teaspoon of salt. And I like my chocolate desserts really, really salty. I know it's a sweet dessert, but the salt with the sweet is just perfect.
Well, everything you make is perfect, I have to say. I've never had anything that we didn't like here, and we love it when you bring it in to us here at Park State Television.
Thank you. I love treats. I love to feed all of you. And that's looking perfect. Can we see that?
Yes.
We have this now, which is perfect, thick brownie batter. It is ready to go, and I have a 8x8 pan here.
Okay, before we do that, we're going to take a quick break. I want to mention, though, we do have a big giveaway on this St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
So what we are giving away, all you have to do is call us and win this great, fabulous Helly Hansen suitcase. Helly Hansen's a great brand here. We also have Helly Hansen hoodie.
Ooh.
And many other great goodies. Our giveaways are always
could be your
fabulous here on Park State
lucky
Television.
St. Patrick's
So all
Day.
you have to do is call us to win. So just give us a dial, let us know that you are watching and that you would love to have a prize package to celebrate your St. Patrick's Day. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in the kitchen with more, so don't go anywhere. Be right back.